What up, y'all? Chance. I'm actually doing this live stream as kind of like for you guys because I know there's a lot of you that don't really understand, fully or are aware of what I go through personally on a day-to-day basis. Like outside of, the music scene, outside of, of me doing my artwork. Like there's a lot more that I most realize, and that's kind of like what I'm here to clear up. Because, like, not saying it is, but I have noticed, some people saying that, I stress too much. Well, there's a very big reason for that, and a lot of it ain't my fault at all, honestly. Yo, shout out to the bro, Dan Carter. What is up? If you guys don't know, Dan Carter is actually part of the British military. What up, Dan? Shout out to the military over in the UK. What's up, guys? Much love to every single one of you guys. Hope you guys are staying safe over there, man, for sure. And I do want to take a quick second to say what up to everybody in the military. What's up, guys? Love every single one of you guys. I see what you guys do, and I know what you guys go through. And I know the sacrifices that you guys make. And trust me, I don't take it for granted. As I'm an Army brat myself, I understand fully what you guys go through. So what up? But this video, or this live stream, is basically going to talk about what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. And what I'm about to tell you guys, I've never really come out about until now. Like, I've never really spoken about this medical issue at all, hardly. And it is the fact that just by looking, you guys won't be able to tell at first glance, but I am half blind. Reason why is because of an eye surgery gone wrong when I was little. So this eye right here, like it's mirrored, but this is my right eye, not this one. But the one that's got this eye right here, not, you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's mirrored on your side. So this side right here is gone. Like I can open and close it, but there's no sight. And the reason why is because of an eye surgery gone wrong when I was very little. I deal with that every day. And people are like, oh, doesn't it bug you? Don't you get medical for that? Nope. I don't want medical for my issues. I don't want to be treated any different than a normal person. And truth be told, I do deal with a lot more than what most realize. Because as you all may know by now, I was born with one kidney and 1.5 lungs. I was born 1 pound 12 ounces. Wasn't supposed to live past birth at all. And yet here I am 27 years later. And every day is a constant fight because of my one kidney and my 1.5 lungs. Like, I don't know if one day I go to sleep that it could be my last day because of it. I deal with that every day, and I don't even give a shit. Like, I don't even let it bother me. I get up, I stare death in the face, I stare my half blindness in the face and say, fuck you. Neither of you guys are going to get the better than me. You guys aren't going to get the best of me. And I'm going to keep on going about my day and not give two shits. And people are always like, oh, well, you need to be on medical and this and that. No, I don't need to be on medical. I don't want to be on medical or anything like that. I would rather make money doing what I love than to be treated like some special person Like, no offense to the special needs people. I'm special needs myself. Was raised around them, grew up around them, and was considered one myself. So there's no, I'm not meaning to offend you, and if I am, I apologize. But I don't want to be treated like a special needs person and get all these medical things and da da da. Like, I mean, yeah, SSI is something I've been needing for years now, but at this point, there's no way I'm getting on it. And honestly, the medical issues I have haven't really been bugging me at all. Well, yeah, it sucks that I'm half blind. It sucks that, I was born the way I was born, but you know what? I don't let it get to me at all. I wake up, I go to sleep, do what I do just like any other normal person would do. Now, granted, I do have to, you know, take care of my mom's because, as I said before, she was hit by a car a couple years ago and stuff, doing 30 miles an hour and got thrown 10 feet. And because of that, I have to stay home and help her because she can't go up and down stairs very well and she needs help in general. So, I do that every day. I wake up, I stare my half blindness and my medical issues in the face, and I say, fuck you. I'm not dying today, and I'm not letting this half blindness get the better of me. That's what I do every day. I wake up and I face this shit head on, and I don't let it stop me. And for those of you that, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I just have to do something real quick, so don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. But, like I was saying, like I wake up with these issues every day. Every day I wake up, I stare my medical issues, me being half blind, in the face every day and say, fuck you, I'm living today. And, on top of that, I deal with judgmental people. I deal with people trying to drag me down, saying that I'm worthless, that I'm not any good. I have people trying to steal my artwork, my music every day. And a lot of people don't realize just how stressful all of that put together can actually, be. It's very stressful. Like, I don't worry so much about the judgment now as I used to. But what a lot of people don't realize is just how stressful the medical issues that I deal with, the half blindness that I deal with, and the fact, all that on top of me having to take care of my mom. Like, not saying that not taking care of my mom, not saying that taking care of my mom isn't worth it, because it is. Like, taking care of my mom is very worth it, but the half blindness and the medical issues, like, there are days why I'm even here. And then I get messages from fans like the one that I posted up today on Facebook that, that really get me thinking, this is why I'm here. This is why God put me on earth, people. And a lot of people don't get just how stressful that can actually be. I mean, yeah, they've talked about doing eye surgery on my eyes and this and that, but I'm not willing to risk losing my other eye. Because let me tell you something. When I was a kid, they did LASIK surgery on both eyes at the same time. And what happened as a result several years down the road? I became half blind. I lost all sight in my right eye just a couple years ago as a result of that. So, am I going to be getting eye surgery to fix me being half blind? No. I'm not willing to risk my other eye. I refuse. I'm not willing to risk me being blind in both eyes and never being able to see again. I'm not doing it. Because let me tell you something. When I had that eye surgery as a kid, I couldn't see. It was about 3 to 4 hours to see again. And to be honest with you, I thought I was going to be blind for the rest of my life. I really did. I woke up screaming, terrified, not knowing. Because let me tell you something. I was so scared and so terrified because I thought I was going to be blind for the rest of my life. And thankfully I'm not. Thankfully I'm not blind. And thank God I'm only half blind. Thankfully I'm not fully blind, I should say. But imagine having to go through that every day. You're sitting down one day, you're talking to your friends or whatever, and just all of a sudden, just the sight in your good eye, in one of your eyes, goes completely black. Think about that. Just imagine you're sitting there, like in school or at work or wherever, or you're at home or wherever, and you're doing just your everyday routine, and just all of a sudden, the sight in your eye just completely goes black in one of your eyes. That's what happened to me. I was sitting down, hanging out on this map that just happened to be playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 1 with some of my best friends in the entire world who I've known since 2008. They've been some of my closest, they're practically my family. Like, we game on every game together. Like, we ran the game Jade Dynasty. We were one of the top 100 clans on Jade Dynasty, and everybody knows who we are. Like, we can go on there nowadays, and everybody would still know who we are. Like, we were huge on there. But, like, I was sitting down playing some Black Ops 1 with them and chilling and whatnot. You know, we hadn't caught up in a while, so I figured, I'd hop on there, play some Black Ops 1, kick it with, my best friends. And what up to JD and everybody from Jade Dynasty? What up, guys? Love y'all. But, and I started noticing, like, it was weird. Like, I was sitting down, playing some Black Ops 1 with them, and just having fun. Next thing I know, at first I thought I was seeing things. I thought maybe I had something in my eye or whatever. Do you know how, like, whenever you have something in your eye, it really bugs you? So, like, like, your first instinct is to just automatically close your eyes. Like, that's your first instinct, is just close your eye. And that's what I did. I thought that, I had closed it, went in the bathroom, told the guys I'd be right back. And went in the bathroom, washed my eye out. And, it was horrible. Like, after that, like, the no seeing lasted about 2 to 3 days at first, and then slowly over time it got worse and worse until about, I'd say, around March of 2016 is when it completely went out. Like, over time they would last in spurts. Like, one day it would last one day, a couple of days later it would come back, then last 1 to 2 hours, then last about a week the next. Like, it varied until around, like I said, about March 2016 is when it went out for good. And ever since, I have not been able to see in that eye. Like, I can open and close it just like any other person, but I can't see out of it. It's just pitch black. And here's what I want you guys to do. If you guys don't know what it's like to be blind, what I want you to do, take one of your hands and close your eye and cover it with one of your, like, take your eye and close it and cover it with one of your hands. That's what I see every day, is pitch black out of my one eye. Just pitch black. Now, I want you guys to imagine living with that every day for the past 2 years. 2 years I've been living with that. And I still do my music. I still do my art. Do I let me being half blind stop me? Do I let my medical issues of me possibly dying because of one kidney, 1.5 lungs stop me? No. I wake up, I stare both in the face every day and say, screw you, I'm not giving up today. Because God put me on this earth for a reason. He put me on this earth to help people through my artwork and through my music. And that's what I intend to do. I intend to help people until I am dead in the ground. I was put on this earth to be a voice for those that don't have one. And that's what my album No Hate Society speaks about. It speaks about people are very afraid to speak about. The issues that go unspoken for. That album is a voice for the voiceless. It's for those that go through things that go unspoken for, that deal with these issues and don't have the courage to speak up. That's why I made them. Not for the fans, not for fame, glory, but to help people. Because I know what it's like firsthand. I've been bullied. I've been on the edge of suicide. I've been raped by my gay best friend in high school. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to watch your own father drink himself to death and you lose a very good relationship because of him wanting to do alcohol and drugs and weed over having a good relationship with his own family. I know what that's like. People don't get that. I know what it's like to be bullied. I know what it's when people talk about, being raped, being bullied, being molested, being preyed upon. I know what that's like because I've lived through it. I've lived through mental abuse. I've lived through verbal abuse. I know firsthand what that's like, and it's the worst feeling in the world. And that's what that album speaks about. It speaks on those issues that everybody is so afraid to speak out about. So you guys out there that do all this music and are making money and blah blah blah, like you sit there and say that the struggle is hard for you. Well, try being in my shoes for a day and see what you go through. And tell me that what I go through isn't worse. Yeah, you might not have money or anything for the newest clothes or whatever. About what I go through. I barely have any money to do anything.
Come on, Poop.
Sorry, guys, my dog. He's.
You go potty? Come on.
Hold on, guys.
Come on, baby.
Hold on, guys. Give me just 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the dog outside real quick.
Hey, come on, let's go. Move your ass.
Sorry, I had to hear that, guys. That was my dog. He wasn't listening. But you guys out there that do music that are balling out, saying that you're struggling, you don't know what struggling is until you've been in my shoes. I not only struggle with trying to make money off of doing what I love, but I struggle mentally from the things that I've been through over the years and the things every day. Even though it's been quite a while, I still suffer from the effects of being mentally abused and verbally abused by my exes every day. Every day I still suffer the effects of that. Because of them, I'm afraid to be with anybody because I'm always afraid I'm going to get hurt. My mind's always playing tricks on me, telling me that, oh, they're going to do this to you, they're going to do that to you. And it's the worst feeling in the world. I love my dog to death, but sometimes I love him to death, but God is a pain sometimes. But a lot of people say that they struggle and that it's hard for them. But like I said, you don't know what truth is. 7 to 8 years of verbal and mental abuse from different exes. And I'm just now getting my life back on track. Every day I ask myself, why am I like this? And a lot of times I feel like it's my fault, but in the end I know it's not my fault. It's because of my exes that I am the way that I am mentally. And it's not an easy thing to deal with. A lot of people think, oh, you'll get over it and it's just a phase, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. But how long is it going to take to get there? See, what people don't realize is that mental and verbal abuse, that shit sticks with you for years. It doesn't just go away overnight. I have to deal with that on top of being judged, record labels, major companies, bullies on the internet, cyberbullies, people out on the street judging me. I deal with that shit every fucking day. And granted, the bullying and shit, that don't bother me that much because I grew up around it, through it, all that. But what does bother me is when people sit there and say that they have it hard when they don't know what hard is. They think that just because their needs ain't getting catered, that they have it hard. And here's what I don't get. Like, all you guys out there that have all this big money that are saying you're struggling, you're not struggling. Hell, if anything, I would give, dude, I would give anything. I would give anything to have that kind of a life. Because I work hard for that life every day. Yeah, I want to show you guys. Hey. Yeah, I was just see if I can get my dog up here on the couch. Come on, boy. Come on. Hey, guys, yo, this is my dog right here. There's my dog. He's a good boy. But, like, you guys that don't understand what it's like to be in somebody like mine's shoes, what right does that give you to talk? Like, what right do you have speaking about stuff like that when you don't know what it's like? Sorry, guys, my dog's wanting attention. He's a good boy, though. Okay. But, like, you guys sit there and say that it's easy to make money doing what you love. No, it's not. If anything, it's the hardest thing in the world. Like, I love what I do, but do I make money from it? Not really. I make maybe a couple cents from a live stream and shit like that. It's spoiled. But like, I make maybe a couple cents from a live stream here and there, from a stream on my Spotify, and I'm lucky if I sell any of my artwork or any of my music at all. I'm very lucky. How to be honest with you, I'm lucky to even be alive or even be here. So for those of you that think you have it hard, try walking a mile in my shoes. Going through the life that I go through. Waking up half blind and not letting it stop you. Dealing with medical issues that you have no control over. And that's another thing too that does kind of bother me that I do want to speak about. And I'm not doing this to be mean, but those of you, this is aimed at those that are telling me I need to make money doing what I love. And you're right, I do need to make money doing what I love. But this is what I find ironic. Those same people that are telling me it, not all of them, but most of them, the same ones that are telling me I need to make real money doing what I love, are the same ones that want free shit. Like, how am I supposed to make money if you guys want free shit all the time? It makes no sense. Like, dude, if you want something from me, not that hard to ask me for my shop link. And dude, I can take 2 seconds to send you my shop link so you can look through and browse and see what you want to buy. Not that hard. Sorry guys, my dog loves this. My dog loves the attention. He's weird. I love him to death though. He's a good boy. But I mean, people don't really realize what is you. My dog is weird. A weird dog. Swear to God. What do you want, Bandit? If you guys don't know, that's my dog's name is Bandit. He's a good boy though. He loves to sleep. But I mean, I just don't understand how people expect me to get anywhere if they're always wanting free stuff. I don't get it. It's mind blowing to me. And so, like I said, guys, before you go judging someone like myself, try to understand what they're going through first. Because I deal with than most can imagine. I deal with medical issues that are out of my control. I deal with being half blind every day. It stopped me? Not at all. If anything, I use that stuff to fuel me. I use that stuff to push what I do. But does anybody understand or get that? No. In fact, everybody seems to take that for granted. And let me tell you something, because of my half blindness, what takes you guys, 5-10 minutes, takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. Because when I'm half blind, I have to angle my head. I have to, go like this. Like if I'm looking this way, I can't just open my eye and look over that way. I have to, turn my head. Now, like when it's this way, I can look this way because of my good eye, which is this eye right here. I can look that way. I can go like this, and I can look up and down and everything like that. But when it comes to looking this way, like I have, and a lot of people don't understand how hard it can be sometimes being half blind. It's not easy at all. Let me tell you something, it downright sucks. But you know what? I don't let it get the better of me. I deal with it. As a matter of fact, I cope with it. I use my half blindness to my advantage. But for you that are saying I got it easy, you're dead wrong. I don't have it easy. It's far from easy for me. Let me tell you something. If I had it easy, I'd be making millions of dollars off my artwork, and I'd be making thousands off my music. But no, I'm barely making 2 cents a day off a fucking live stream on fucking Spotify. So I do deal with a lot more than most. And I hope a lot of you guys that didn't understand that before do understand it now. I hope you guys now see why and how I am the way I am and why I fight harder than most to do what I love. Because, like I said, far from easy. But I don't let it stop me. And I hope you guys see that now. I hope you guys understand what I go through and are more understanding as to why I am the way that I am. And if you don't apologize for me being half blind, do not see me any different than what you guys have. I don't treat it any differently. I want to be treated normal. Just as you guys have always treated me. Just because I'm half blind, that don't mean I'm giving up. That don't mean I'm throwing in the towel. I'm still me. Just telling you guys something that you may not have known. So like I said, I don't want to be treated any differently. I still want to be treated the exact same way. So when you talk to me, don't apologize for me being half blind. I'm not sorry it happened. What happened to me happened for a reason. God put me through that situation and made me the way I am for a reason. Even though I might not understand that reason, it is what it is. I don't let it get the better of me. I use it to my advantage, as I said. Anyways, guys, I'm about to hop off here, eat some dinner, chill out, work on some new artwork to post up in the shop for you guys. And I will see you guys later. Love y'all, and I do hope that you guys understand just how hard things can get for me. Peace.